Hey everybody, my name is Thomas Hulten. I play trombone with the Houston Jazz Orchestra, and I'm gonna give you my take on the All-State Jazz Etude number 3. So here we go. So on Etude number 3, it's a samba. I would say the 8 notes. It's not really swung, but it's like a nice samba feel. Anyway, this one is tricky because it's got a lot of notes in it. It's got a pretty fast and everything, and it's the question of getting the hand and slide to kind of coordinate and make it sound good. Hopefully, what I like to do with this one is there's so many notes in this one, so I like to get my articulation going. So I'm thinking like just play 8 notes on one note. You can do just to get the articulation going. You probably don't want to play too staccato like. I'm thinking more legato time, da 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 instead of da 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 on all those 8 note runs. So, for example, if I start now, pick up to bar 4. It's the thing, getting the hand and the tongue to sort of work together. I like to, like I said in the other Etude number 2, I like to practice very slowly, like. Just so I can, get the notes in my ear and all that stuff. Now, when it comes to how to phrase this song, in the beginning it says easy samba. I like to sing it to myself and try to play it the way I sing it. So ba 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 da ba da ba da ba. Now it's gonna, since I can't sing, the key is gonna be different than when I play it. But I wanna try to avoid, you wouldn't play it ba 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 like ba 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 ba. That kind of, to my ear, it doesn't really sound that great. So I like to play it the way I would sing it if I could sing. Something like this. I'm sure you can hear the difference. Now there are there's some tricky things in this. Like if you look on the beginning of the second line there, because I have a G flat, the note before, I like to start that in 6. So if I play the pickup, the 3-note pickup to bar 5, it will be. And then you have this 6, and then you have a second position. So you have the second position, first position, and then the C sharp and the D, and they're all. It doesn't really look that hard on the page, but it's tricky to play. So you really hit the C sharp instead of the C natural, for example. And then the following bar number 6 and 7. So you have those fourths. There's another place to practice. So compared to Etude number 2, that was the other one I was talking about. This one actually has much more dynamics and phrasings and articulations in it. So try to follow those, and also try to get some nice phrasing going. Instead of just bland playing like this, if I start at bar 10, for example, you can play it just like this. I like to get a little bit more phrasing going. So you get the nice crescendo, the forte there. So go for it. Now let's look at bar 21. I'm actually gonna start at bar 19, where it says E flat minor 7. But we're gonna work on bar 21 when you have that triplet. So here's bar 19. So how do you play that? You play it just like I sang it. So your tongue actually goes da 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 da. So if I do that on one note, that's just on one note. So I say da 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 da. Now if I play the notes, da 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 da. So if I play now from bar 19 again. Now it's I gotta say the last 3 or 2.5 lines on this one is pretty tricky. I would suggest that you practice very slowly, something like this. There's some notes that are close to each other, and then you have some big jumps. So try to really play it slowly. You can do 1 bar at a time. Not actually play 4 or 5 bars. That might be a little much when you start practicing this one. You can play 4 or 5 notes just like that, but take it slow when you start, especially this part of the etude. And just like the other one, this is a little bit high in the range. If you have a hard time playing that, play it down an octave. That's totally fine, just to kind of hear it, to get it into your ear. Especially those last couple of lines there, with all those high C's. Play it down an octave and then try to play it up there. And also to play the high notes in general. What I like to do is I like to start where I can actually play them, in the mid-range, and then slowly work my way up and try to keep my embouchure and all that stuff, and feel that my support here kind of comes with me when I go up. And then sooner or later you get those high notes. Now look at the last bar. You see the head. You have the high C. Oh, see if I can play this. So that last note, the high A, ba ba da da, be da da. I think it feels like it's sooner than you think. So you played a little bit sooner than you think. I would, you know, if when I played the first time, I played da 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 bum ba, like on the fourth beat, but it's actually right ahead of the fourth beat. So. Keep practicing, and all the best from me, Thomas Hulten. See you.